Imagine you're the police commissioner of a city. You wake up in the morning and check your mails first thing, and you see an email from a young girl threatening to commit suicide. And what is the reason? Her boyfriend, whom she alleged, had morphed her photos that she had sent him on Instagram and was now blackmailing her. Yes, this is exactly what Mrs. Miran Burwarkar felt. Even being an authoritative personality, she could not move ahead because of no proof and less time. Unfortunately, justice could not be delivered in time, and a young life was lost. Hello, everyone. We are team programmers from Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, aiming to create a platform for the safety of our citizens under the domain cloud. Next slide. As we know, the discovery of internet has proved to be a boon for the mankind. But at the same time, we humans, like everything else, have found ways to mess with it. And when we talk about such a huge and diverse country like India, crimes against women and children are still prevalent. So, this research made us put our thinking caps on and try to find ways in both digital as well as physical world to solve this problem. Something more reliable, something better than existing. Move, next slide. So here is the problem statement. As we know, such crimes happen digitally as well as in the offline mode. When we talk about digital crimes, blackmailing, online harassment, etc., people, the major problem here is that in such a panic situation, people do not know how to tackle these situations. And and trust me, majority of these crimes can be prevented if the authorities are informed as soon as possible. Talking about crimes in offline situation, including rape, kidnapping, and sexual assaults, because there is a time constraint here, people do not know how to act in such situations. Thus, these can be prevented if proper assistance, they know how to tackle these situations in such a short span of time. So, we provide the feature of crime awareness, where we have situation based quizzes where people can attempt this quiz and know how to behave in a certain situation. And the second is situational based video guidelines, where depending on different situations, different scenarios are given based on which the user can understand how he or she needs to behave in a certain situation. Moving on, as we all know, nothing can be possible without group effort. So, saving lives, saving people from different miseries, this work is not just limited to police officers or our army. Each and every citizen of our country can contribute in doing that. So we have also features like incentivization where people can help each other and thus create a chain of motivated citizens. Next slide. When we talk about offline violence, these are some of the features that we have covered. First one being the gesture-based alert notifier. Say I'm alone on a road and someone has attacked me. I do not have that kind of time to call someone or message someone. So I can just remove my mobile phone, do a gesture, and automatically a message will be, an alert notification will be sent to all the users of that app in my vicinity. We also have a feature of tagging the areas crime wise so that I can know if an area is not safe, I need to get out of there real fast. Then we also have incentivization for our heroes. So the common public who save each other will definitely get motivated using some incentives. And finally, say again, I'm walking alone and I feel like there is some intruder. I want to scare off that person. I can also fake an incoming call. Next slide. Coming to online violence. So we have our on device model, which as soon as you receive a message from an unknown contact, the model will run and detect if the message has some threatening or blackmail in it. Secondly, as soon as the malignancy is detected, you can just click a button and call the one you trust to report this incident, or you can send a message along with an attached screenshot of the text that was received in order to prove, in order as a proof. Next, along with the message, you can also send your live location and the image. And finally, if you are in an area where the network is unstable, the message can be cached and sent later. Now I would like to hand it over to Jitain to explain us the next parts.
Thank you, Masi. Thank you, Mansi, for highlighting the problem statement and our proposed solution. So here is a system workflow in case of online harassment. So let's say you received a message with an abusive image from an unknown contact and you get panicked. So what our application will do is basically first, whenever you log into an application, it will also whitelist. You will have the opportunity to whitelist the contacts whom you trust inequivocally. So these contacts are your trusted ones, which may include your family members. So now coming to the situation of the panic that you receive an abusive message. So what the first step you do? So the on-device model, which is present in our mobile phone, it will predict from the message as well as from the image whether it is abusive or not. And please remember, our model will not send your data anywhere else. Your data stays in your mobile phone, and hence hence your privacy is also preserved. So once the model is predicted that it is an abuser and it wants you to alert an action, so it will give you two choices. The number one is basically you can send a text to a police station nearby to report about this threat, or you can immediately call. So for let's talk about filing an online FIR. So what will happen is once you click on an online FIR button, what will happen is the application will take a screenshot of the abusive message and will also have the details of your sender. This will be treated as evidence later, just to make sure that the FIR which you are making is genuine and you really want to do it. Your picture will also be taken. This is just for genuineness purpose and not for and to provide spam and to prevent spamming of fake online affairs. So now here is the system workflow for physical violence. So you consider a situation where someone is following me and you have basically make a gesture. You remove your mobile phone and you make a quick gesture to alert the contacts which you have marked as emergency contacts, and they will get your live location. And sometimes there may be a scenario that you are from a very standard place which is very far from a police station, or it is not much crowded. So in that case, what will happen is will happen is all the people who are nearby your location within a 2 kilometer radius will be notified that you are in danger, and they will get an opportunity to save you. They basically, the users in your vicinity will be shown on a map that somebody is in danger and please help them. In this way, the common people of our nation will also get an opportunity to present to save somebody's lives, and this will also help us to make a better society. And lastly, all the data which is sent to the police station, which is collected from all the FIRs and all the threats which are reported on application, are grouped together and they're displayed on a portal where we can see which regions are more susceptible to a crime, and etc, etc. So now talking about key add-ons. So every application there is a problem of fake accounts and one user having multiple accounts. To solve that issue, what we are doing is we are using Aadhaar. So Aadhaar is a national document of India, which is issued only once to every Indian citizen. Similarly, for every other country, we can use a national document or unique national document of that nation as our authentication tool. Then for the abusive image classification, we are using federated learning, where basically the models will be sent on your mobile devices and they will train on your data, but they will not send the data to our servers or anybody else. Hence, they will preserve your privacy, and at the same time, they will also learn. So this is federated learning, and we are using it to identify whether the images sent to you are abusive or not. And the more detailed diagram of federated learning is shown towards right. So the next set of key add-ons in our application are, one is the Santulan bot. This is basically a mental health checker bot that was integrated in WhatsApp, that will basically help you when you're distressed and you need an advisor at any period of time. And another point is make aware. So as discussed before, most of the crimes which happen, they can be avoided if the citizens, the victim, is aware how to react to such situations. So we are educating the citizens through quizzes and videos of the situation based scenarios. And next is the safe haven. This is basically when, based on your live location, you will be also knowing nearby safe places where you can get help or when you are in trouble. And let's say if something bad happens to you and you want to know the what is the best thing you should do, so the first aid things are also integrated in this application, so that best services can be best things can happen to you after such a tragic incident. So here's our technological stack. For mobile application, we are using React Native so that we can deploy it both on Android as well as iOS platforms. Then we will be using Mapbox for plotting our maps and TensorFlow JS for using a machine learning models on mobile apps. Then we'll be using for machine learning, we are using TensorFlow, then Flower, a federated learning framework, and Transformers for BERT models. And then our web portal will be developed using Django React, and it will be deployed on Heroku. And for cloud services, we are using Google Cloud Platform. Chatbot will be developed by Dialogflow, and for storing the data, we are using Firebase. So here is the UX prototype for our application. So the first screen towards my left is the home screen of our application. The next screen is the contains the crime information of that location. So with different colors, we indicated different levels of danger. Red being the most danger, yellow being less danger. And the third screen is, let's say somebody attacks you. The app when you did a gesture, then accordingly a message will be sent along with the whatever that is in front in you to your loved ones, which is your emergency contact site to the concerned authority. And the last screen which we are seeing on the right is about quizzes, where basically you can get trained about how to react into such situations. And here is our team. I'm Jitin Sitpura, and my teammates are Pallavi Abale, Afan Ansari, and Mansi Dwivedi. Lastly, we just wanted to tell you that this application we currently develop is an individual application, but all the ideas which we discussed during this presentation can be easily integrated to existing worldwide chat applications such as WhatsApp, Instagram, and Snapchat. To take it even more to take it to the next level, we can also integrate these ideas into the chat applications which are used in a particular organization, so that there is a sense of more security among the employees. apart from that we are also uh, providing a deep report of our application. Please do check it out. Thank you so much.